Hola clase. So I have been getting some questions about how to find the links to our days 1 through 5 of our digital learning. So some of you have been able to figure this out, in which case please feel free to disregard. But I'm going to take just a moment for those who are still struggling to know where to go with the links to show you what to do. So right now I am on our master document, which says Spanish Connections, Mrs. Christian, Digital Learning Template. You can access this by going to your Google Classroom, clicking on Classwork, and then Digital Learning Activities. Once you click, then it will let you make a copy of that file. So for day 1, since our learning target for days 1 through 5 is describing the cultures and geography of Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, Cuba, and Equatorial Guinea, there is a short reading on Equatorial Guinea that you will do for your bell work. And then when you're done, you are going to fill out a short comprehension check Google form, which is the second link in our work session. Then for your closing, I would like for you to practice for 15 minutes with the flags for these 4 different countries. They are the Spanish-speaking countries of Africa and the Caribbean. So that would be for day 1. And for day 2, you would watch the very short video introducing you to a little bit more about Equatorial Guinea. And then I have a comprehension check based on that video. And then, just like yesterday, for the closing, you would spend 15 minutes making sure that you can identify the flags and the capitals of these 4 countries that we're focusing on. For day 3, if you were doing that in real time, it would be a Música Miércoles, or a Music Wednesday, and our song of the week would be Waka Waka, which is the song that Shakira produced for the World Cup when it was in Africa. It's a very fun song. If you watch it and want to sing or dance along like we would in class, please feel free. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at this document, which has the lyrics as well as the English translation, and then you're going to go visit this Google form. You can come back and look at the lyrics if you want to try and fill in the lyrics from our song of the week that are missing. The closing is so that you can get up and moving and hopefully not be too bored while we're all at home trying to socially distance, is a link to the Just Dance version of Waka Waka. You can try and practice the Champeta challenge, which is in the song and is the Afro-Colombian style of dance that Shakira features in this video. For day 4, you're getting some more practice in with our capitals of these 4 Hispanophone Caribbean and African countries. So you have a Bellwork Google form, which is just going to ask you to identify the capitals and the flags. Then you're going to go to quizzes and you're going to use this code. And I would like for you to spend 20 minutes on this review game. It's going to ask you a bunch about the flags, the capitals, the culture, different foods of these 4 countries that are our focus for week 1 of digital learning. And then the closing should look familiar. I would like for you to spend just 5 minutes at the end of your lesson today on our Quizlet. And I'll change that so that it no longer says 15. All right, and for day 5, it's our last day focusing on these 4 countries. So you'll be making a brochure, which is comparing Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, Cuba, and Equatorial Guinea. I've made another short video that's just on this brochure because people were struggling with how to get started on it. But once you've made that brochure, you will submit it to me. Either by making a digital document and sharing it, or by taking a picture of your print version and emailing it to me. All right, so that is a short overview of days 1 through 5. If you are just looking at this and panicking, don't stress about doing all of this in one day. Take your time, work at it as you can, and ask me if you have any questions.